Hello and welcome back. My name is, let me start this over as if I'm Hannah. My name is Lauren and this is my No by Year. So I thought that while I'm having a pretty good makeup day, that I would go ahead and film another video. I haven't even edited the first one, but I'm gonna go ahead and film a second one before I head out for the day. And I thought that I would call this series like The Reckoning. I feel like part of coming to grips with consumerism, late stage capitalism, whatever, and all of the stuff that I have, which I discovered today that I had something I didn't even know I had. A couple things that I didn't even know I had. I feel like I need to come to terms to reckon with all of the stuff that I have. I am going to go ahead, and this is something that Hannah said that she wished she had done, was to take pictures, video, of like what her makeup stash and everything looked like at the beginning, which I thought that was a good idea. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. But today's video is just going to be the lip products. It's my most loved thing. It's the thing that I need to come to terms with, to reckon with the most. And it's the thing that I've already sort of started working on. So today's lipstick, it is the Lip and Define Lip Primer. This is supposed to help stop feathering. So, and I haven't used it in forever, so I'm gonna use it. I've got it on today. But the color is this. It is the Gucci They Met in Argentina. It's the matte formula. So for the Gucci lipsticks, you don't know what color they are. There is a sticker at the bottom, but the tubing, the lid on the component, tells you what the formula is. So this gold banded, that means it's matte. So here is the color in the bullet, and here's what it looks like on me. I have a feeling at the end of all of this that my Gucci mattes are gonna be gone. I like the color. I don't wear it all the time. I do like the color. The formula, it's fairly long lasting. It's pretty dry, and my lips are always dry and flaked, and you know, I have lots of lip balms and I use all kinds of stuff to help with that, but I'm not in love with this formula. And I have another formula of matte lips. I don't think they have that color or anything like that color, but I have another formula of matte lipstick that I do like, that's more moisturizing. I don't think it's as long lasting, but if it feels better, that's more important to me. So let's go ahead and show you all of my stuff. So because I have so much, I feel like putting it all on the bed is gonna be the best thing to do. So these are the lip products that I've got in my office that I'm trying to use up. Here's what I have on today. Here are two of the things that I kept in my purse. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into the bathroom now and show you like all the stuff that I have. So on my vanity, which is a mess and I need to do something with because I have cleaners coming soon. Up here is where I keep, this is like the everyday skincare, tooth stuff, some jewelry that I tend to go for. This stuff, these are brushes if I decide to use makeup and if I decide to use brushes. I've got a couple of tools in here, but this stuff, it's kind of like stuff that I'm trying to use and decide if I like and use up or declutter, sort of. So like I don't have a lot left in this, so I want to use that. This, it matches my skin pretty well, so I do use that. So I've got a tinted moisturizer. I've got a tinted moisturizer back here. This is a concealer. I've got a couple of like random lip liners. Here's a black honey. Here's a lip scrub. It's way too pale even for me. This is kind of like the everyday stuff that I'm using. These are two this, I think I pulled it out and I think I'm just gonna I have a declutter stack already. And I've had for months and I just haven't gotten rid of them. I need to put that Biba palette back in it, I think. I used these today. This drawer tends to be where I keep my like skincare, like my pots and stuff that doesn't really fit in this. I've already used up one face lotion, so that's already gone. This is the night cream that I'm finishing up right now. I used to use this at night. I kept this by my bed. However, the color of it, it was leaving stains on my pillow. So I'm trying to use that during the day now. This is a face foundation that I'm trying to use up. Oh, this is another face thing. This is a lip peel from Typology. I do like that. And then these are lip oils. That lip peel, when I use the lip peel and the lip oils together, my lips feel fantastic. This was Hannah's Purgatory box, more or less. It's gotten out of hand. So this is stuff that I was either trying to use up or stuff that I was testing out, or at the moment stuff that I didn't have anywhere else to put. So it all kind of got thrown in there. This little bottom drawer, you've got little mini palettes here. Here's like my sort of everyday like eyeliner, brow stuff. Couple of reds in the back. Some of my most used eyeshadows, and I tend to use at this point just one. So I've got this Merit Glacé, which they've just re-released in like a different packaging. That was a limited thing. This was a Merit lipstick that came with, it was like a 3 set from last year. It broke, but I love the color so much that I put it in this little pot. So there's that. Brow stuff, mascaras that I'm trying to use up and go through, and just another thing. This tends to be like the eye, with a little bit of lip. This tends to be like the eye drawer. And then this tends to be like the face. And so here's a blush. I'm trying to, here's my favorite like no makeup eyeshadow that really blends out the color really well. I've bought this several times. Don't like this, but I'm going to use it up. And I feel like it's going to take me forever to use it up. The Westman face stuff I don't love. These are Westman blushes. That's a Westman face stick. I went crazy with Westman Atelier. Let's not talk about it right now. And when it comes to face stuff, this is too matte for me. I prefer more of a dewy, glowy. I don't want to glisten, you know, but I like my face to look alive. So I've gotten back into Hourglass, and I really like those. I'm going to take one when I go on my trip later this month. Drawers, top drawer, there's no makeup in there. So this middle drawer tends to be stuff that I've been trying to use or go through again. So I've got some face palettes back there at this time of the year that I do like to use, eyeshadow palettes. Some random little loose eyeshadows, face powders, my favorite lip glosses, and my favorite lipsticks. I love the Merit formula for lipsticks so much. And the Merit. So those Merits we're going to talk about. That is the matte. That's my favorite. Over here I've got like some random lip liners and random like liquid eyeshadows and eyeshadow sticks. And then the bottom drawer, you hold all of the rest of my lip products that couldn't fit anywhere else. And this area, this bottom drawer is really, it's really like all of the stuff that I've gone through or that I've decided to declutter or that I have panned. And so like those two Merit lip products, they're not empty, right? That glitter, the glitter stuff, they're not empty, but it's stuff that I know I want to declutter, stuff that I've tried, and even though I love the Merit formula, that those colors just don't really work for me. Up here, I got this, this was this year at Sephora. It was one of their holiday sets. I don't remember which one. And a lot of the stuff I've used and really liked, and there are some random lip products in there as well. The rest is in the closet. Now that big lip container used to be in here, but it was really heavy, and I was worried that it was weighing down. I hate these metal bars, but it came with the place. I thought it was weighing down and it was starting to sag, so I ended up moving it. My favorite makeup brush cleaner, which is almost gone, need to replace that. That is empty, that has been used. This, the Meteorites, are probably my favorite face powder because they have a little bit of glow. That is all, just, you know, this is all like travel stuff. There's backups in here, like backup toothbrushes, toothpaste. There's some like face creams and face wash and random stuff. I've got some makeup up here. This is like hair stuff. I need to put this headband away. And then this is all like nail polish, nail care, stuff like that. Up here, I've got this random little nude sticks. I don't remember if everything in here was to be decluttered or not. This houses some of my more, okay, yeah, so this has more of like, this has a lot of my Violette stuff, some Westman minis, a couple of tents, some Chantecaille stuff. This was face palettes that I had a lot of face palettes that I had decluttered, and then I decided to keep them in here. And then any extra stuff. So this is a highlighter. These are some face like powder, baked powder foundations. Here's a blush. Like you can see some more palettes and stuff. Like this thing, she's full. She's full. We've got, this is from this year, from Besame, a black lipstick from 1924 with a fun pin. That is a ring box. This has Merit blushes, Merit eyeshadows. I like the formula, but I just don't use them. So I think I'm going to have to let like most of the eyeshadows go. The blushes I like. And then a lot of extra Merit. They're like more pinky stuff that I think is better for like spring and summer. And then this is, I think there's some like eyeshadow sticks in the bottom. Eyeliners. We've got some liquid glitter liners, some liquid eyeshadows, and that's pretty much what's in there. I think the plan now is that I'm going to get all of the lip products out onto the bed, and I wanted to kind of do them by group. First off, because I am not monetized, I'm going to leave the music playing in the background. It's an amazing band called Oceanic. They just released a new EP, and it's taken over my life. So they're a very small band. They're new, so please go check them out. But this is The Damage. It is both not as bad and somehow also worse than I thought. Up here, I've loosely grouped. These are more of like the balm chapsticky group. That's the Almost lipsticks. There is one more. I don't know where it is, but I have the Black Honey. I don't know where it is. That might be a little more than I thought. That's roughly what I thought I had in just like oils and gloss. This section of lipstick is sort of they're the more orangey toned lipsticks. I have way more pinks and nudes than I thought, and fewer browns. And those there may be like some brick reds or like leaning brown sort of browns. Fewer than those than I thought. These are berry and purple, leading into super purple and vamp, and then just black and red. I tried, when I started out, I tried to put like brighter red and tried to move them into darker reds. I also have one stain in here. I didn't know where else to put it. In the end, it just ended up being a complete mess. So I have not counted it. Let's count, shall we? 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 18, 31. We're not judging, we're just counting. 12, 9, 2 random sort of collectible ones. That's the only reason I still have those. If I counted right, 32 pinks and nudes. 10. May as well count these. 12. 36. So I will add all of those up and I will put that number like on the screen somewhere. Okay, quick update. This is actually empty. I have already thrown the palette away. So I'm going to subtract one. Okay, so after making a first pass at these and thinking of things that seem right away like I want to declutter, you may be able to tell I got rid of a couple of those. I think I got rid of like one lip oil. I got rid of a couple of liners. And so this is what I'm going to declutter right now. Some of these products I like, you know, like this Hocus Pocus lipstick is nice. I have enough dark vampy reds. This got a lot of flack. I actually do like it. I don't wear it enough that I think I should just keep it. The Fenty lip stains, for me, these have been okay. I haven't loved them. I was obsessed with these and I just never wear those. I have this color. This is Morocco. This is the Taylor Swift lipstick. This formulation is okay. I prefer it in like a stick color. This is Ancient. And unfortunately, this was a limited edition. This is not one that I could pop the thing out, so I think the whole thing's got to go. These are fine. These colors, I've been trying to make myself use them. I haven't loved them. I can't just slap these on. They do take a little more, like I do need a mirror when I put these on, so I'm just going to let those go. This is broken. This was a really dark, super dark vampy purple that I loved. And it is completely, it's like, it's falling out. Like, it's broken. I think I had dropped it at some point. So, or this may have been the one that I washed. I washed one by accident and tried to reuse it. So that's going to go. This color just does not work on me. This I actually just opened up and used. I got this at the table. You know, I might keep this just for memory's sake. I got this the night of the Eras tour. It was in the bus seat when I left, along with like, there was like a whole pack of stuff from CoverGirl. So I might keep that just for like memory's sake, kind of with those Game of Thrones lipsticks. The case is fantastic. The case I might actually send to a friend. I might send her the whole lipstick. I tried this on recently and the color is really nice. It's pretty dry, so that's just not for me. Again, this is a lip tint from Tatcha. I love that it is SPF 25. This color, Pink Blossom, just doesn't look great on me. And it came as part of a set. I've tried to use it, and it just doesn't work. An Ancient lip liner. And again, that's empty. So that is all stuff that I'm going to declutter, either trash or donate. And for right now, this is all the lip products that I'm keeping. Whew, it's a lot. Okay, so as you can see, I put some stuff away. I went ahead and I'm going to declutter these two. That is Brun, and then Midnight. I had aspirations to use those, and I just never did. I put most of the declutter lip products into that bag, which was full of other eyeshadow sticks and other lip products already. Those two don't quite fit, so I'm gonna have to put them somewhere else. A friend of mine loves that, and I don't, so I'm gonna see if she wants it. This is gonna go in my purse, and then we have one cat. This has been tidied up a little bit. I've got some random stuff in here. This bag is empty now. And then put the two lips back in here. And then I found this Take the Day Off Makeup Removing Balm, which I'm going to be needing as soon as my Pond's Cold Cream is gone. Here's where we are now. So I have all of my Merit lipsticks that I'm keeping for now in here. This is where my favorite lip balms and like the random Wonder Skin activator and stuff is. This is now empty. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, but having an empty little container is pretty nice. So I might just leave it empty. And here we have another cat. His Say hi to Pippa. She's resting. I put meteorites. So this, all of the Merit cheap products that were over here, they're in here now, along with all of those little mini Westman ones. I've got that. This is now closed up. I put this now contains all of my lip oils and glosses. So they're all in there, except for this one, which is more of like a collector memory thing. And then this is all of the lipsticks and lip pencil sort of products. Well, lipstick in a pencil form, let's put it that way. And I did forget to show you that I went ahead and I put all of the lip pencils that I'm keeping right there. I had to make Pippa get out, so say hi, Pippa. 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 Oh, she's leaving. Okay. And so this drawer, all of those lip products, I put them back in the closet, so that space is empty. So this is all left to get filled up. And so that's it. Thank you for going on this adventure with me. I'm not sure what the next one should be. Let me know if you have any anything you want to see. Complexion products, powders, eyeshadows, random, just like a whole, like today was all lip. I could do just all face, and then I could do like all eye. It's possible. And then I could do like all perfume. Like, let me know. And I will see you in the next video. And I'm going to put up here a link to, I'll start putting links to the other, I'll create like a playlist. Yeah, I'll create a playlist for these videos. So I'll put them like here-ish. See ya.